Welcome to
Evalou.
As you see, guys, I am using another camera because I left my other camera battery at home because I was watching it and I was in the anime convention.
Well, I mean, where else would he be, right?
Exactly. So we just saw a pay-per-view of WWE War.
Pretty much.
Well, SmackDown vs. Raw, a version of Survivor Series.
SmackDown vs. Raw 2018.
Yeah, 2018. GHQ, SmackDown vs. Raw 2018. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, we're going to talk about the matches and give our grade after that. So, he's going to talk about the pre-show and I'm going to talk about the first match after that. So, let's get this rolling and get on the first pre-show match.
Pre-show match was Team SmackDown tag teams versus Team Raw tag teams, and Team SmackDown had the Usos as team captain, along with the New Day, Sanity, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and the Colognes, against Team Raw, which were Team captains were Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, the Revival, B Team, Lucha House Party, and the Ascension. And this match, you didn't watch it.
No.
This match, okay, in the beginning it was a little bit of a cluster. Like, it was chaotic. You just like a few botches, but that's only because there was so many like wrestlers around the ring. So you just it was just too many. And especially because usually it's 5-on-5, but this one is 10-on-10 because each team has 2 people. So yeah, it was just a lot of once it got down to like the final, I'd say like 2 teams, like for each, like 4 teams all together, it started to get crazy. And like it was definitely crazy.
Yeah,
the Colognes got eliminated. They were the first ones, and they were just like disposable because we rarely see them anyway. And then it got down, the final 2 teams were the Usos and the Revival, and they put on the best finals, like in a match, and it's as far as I'm concerned. And and so it ended with the Usos doing the tribute to Roman Reigns. He does the Superman punch.
Yeah.
He did it again off the top rope, the splash, and the Usos and SmackDown won the only match in this pay-per-view, even though it was a pre-show.
And which is kind of weird because we was playing everything in the end. But other than that, we're gonna talk about the first match.
Yes.
So the first match was the Survivor Series Women's Survivor Series match with Raw SmackDown, with Raw with Alexa Bliss, who she's not wrestling, she was the captain. Her team is Nia Jax, Tamina, Mickie James. It was supposed to be Ruby Wyatt and Natalia, but she kicked them out because they were fighting.
Yes.
So the replacement was Sasha and Bayley.
Yes.
And SmackDown is Carmella, Carmella, Naomi, Manny. Manny was replaced by Charlotte, so she was a replacement. Sonya Deville and Asuka.
Yes.
And this match,
it was crazy.
It was a good match. It was an awesome match.
Yeah.
I mean, despite that Charlotte wasn't in this part of the team, they give it all. They give it the best that they can. So they all put in the show. Carmella was, Carmella and Mandy were hanging on. So especially against like Nia and Tamina, that was crazy.
Speaking of Nia, like she got so much heat, like from the fan. Like when she came out, I think this is her loudest boos.
Yeah, because
ever since what happened on Raw.
Yeah, ever since she accidentally.
It was an accident.
Accidentally injured Becky.
So many people have been attacking her online, saying that she should be fired because of what she did. But these things happen when people sign up. When they sign a contract to WWE, they know that accidents happen. So she didn't mean to break her nose or give her a concussion. It just happened. But you know how these fans are.
They're very savages.
Yeah.
That's all they eat.
So, anyway.
So pretty much most of the SmackDown when Naomi got eliminated first, which I like that.
Yeah, she was team captain this night.
Exactly. I'm like, what the hell?
Her and Tamina were the first to eliminate, and they like quit.
That'll make no sense. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, they could just let Naomi last like a little longer, but nope. It was continue on. Carmella was the second one eliminated, and then it was down with Mandy, Sonya, Asuka, right? Yeah, five. Remember 5? Yeah. Yeah, it was time Mandy, Sonya, Asuka, and then there was a point that somebody got both kind of. It was Sonya, Mickey,
and Bailey. Yeah. Sonya Bailey got double counter.
Yeah, and then Mandy got eliminated by Nia, right?
Yeah. So it was down to for the Raw was Nia and Sasha.
And Nia and Sasha.
And then on SmackDown it was Asuka and Asuka by herself. Asuka by herself. So it was Asuka and Sasha fought for a while. Like they had their
especially they never fought each other. I mean, you could tell that everybody really wanted that.
No, they have fought each other. But Asuka was on Raw, remember that part where Asuka kicked her when she was with the suicide dive? We thought that Sasha died.
Oh yeah. That's what we got.
Yeah, but they should have another match together one day, hopefully.
Yeah, one
because
day.
They put on a good match. But and then so Sasha was like, doing her thing, about to win, and freaking Nia pushed her off the top rope, and so that's how Sasha got eliminated because Asuka did the Asuka lock. And then Nia came in, did like 3,455 leg drops. And then Samoa dropped, and Nia is the last one standing. So Team Raw got one on the main show.
Well, it's supposed to be 1-1, but
it's supposed to be 1, but they're not counting the main show. I don't know why. It's so weird. Next match was champion versus champion. Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins versus United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. And this match, dream match, this is the first time they're facing each other, and it was a dream match, and they delivered. I say they delivered. It was a great match.
Yeah. The only complaint about it is that there was no build up. That's my complaint about it. There was no build up because it was so focused. Because Shinsuke hasn't been on TV for a while. Ever since he's been champion, he hasn't been like...
He's never defended it.
He never defended it, and he's never been used on TV a lot. So, that's my complaint, it's just this whole... Like, they didn't really build up this...
It's hard when it's Raw versus SmackDown to build up this kind of pay-per-view. The only ones that had a build-up were Ronda and Becky.
Yeah.
Because they had promos against each other every week. And AJ and Brock. But every other match, like the tag team versus tag team match... this match, and
yeah, but the thing is that they didn't know about this match for a while. They could at least build him up. I mean, I understand with the whole situation with him and Dean, but they could at least build up with the whole Shinsuke and
I think SmackDown tried. They had Shinsuke do like a couple promos, but they were backstage. They weren't in the ring, so they were just like minor. But that was it. But yeah, it was definitely crazy, man. Back and forth. Like there was no one, and none of them really dominated each other because it was so back and forth. They kept countering each other, and it was just fast paced.
Yeah,
and it was crazy. But in the end, Seth Rollins. It was like because so Shinsuke was gonna do the Kinshasa, and he ducked, and there was just like a whole bunch of shit. There was going on. They just kept going back and forth.
Back and forth. Kick. They tried to kick the.
Yeah, like duck, and then all of a sudden he did the stomp. And first of all, Seth Rollins did kick out of the Kinshasa, the first one, from the back.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then so Seth Rollins did the stomp, and
so Ron went again for 2 out of what was supposed to be 1, but somehow it's like they're not. Whatever.
Yeah.
So the next, we gonna talk about the next one. The next match. So we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. Yeah. So the next match is champion versus champion, the tag teams of SmackDown and Raw, with AOP, who proudly became new champion not too long ago from Seth and Dean, and against the Bar with Big Show.
Yeah.
this match was kind of entertaining and funny at the same time.
Yeah, it was entertaining. Well, first of all, let's just talk about something that happened outside of the match in the crowd. For those of you who are wondering what that commotion was in the crowd, people were like looking and like, you know how people are. At first I thought it was like the beach ball thing again or something, or like a wave or whatever. But I go on Facebook and I see that freaking Enzo Amore crashed the pay-per-view. He bought a ticket as a fan, had a hoodie up, and he was watching the first 2 or 3 matches until he finally decided to reveal himself, caused a commotion in the crowd, and security threw him out. So they never acknowledged him on TV, so obviously that wasn't planned. He did that on his own. So yeah. Anyway, back to the match. Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. It was crazy, you know, these two. I mean, they never fought each other. It's great.
No, they never fought each other. But
Yeah.
it's kind of odd because they both heels. So it's like it's hard for us to move forward.
Yeah.
Either one. I mean, Raw, taking SmackDown, who've been so-called losing.
Yeah, I was kind of going for the score.
Since that one score wasn't even counted, so
I don't understand. Even Corey Graves mentioned that. He was like, when I think after this match, I think it was when it was 3-0. Corey Graves was like, yeah, but you have to remember that SmackDown won in the pre-show. And then I think Tom Phillips was like, yeah, but on the main show, Raw has won everything. I'm like, yeah, but I don't understand. I just don't understand.
it doesn't make no sense. Who's
keeping track? I don't. WWE, get it together.
Anyways, I mean, it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
You know, the Bar, Sheamus and so, you know, they were dominating. Well, pretty much they were fighting back against the Pain and some of that. But there was funny point with freaking Drake Maverick because I forgot what he was gonna do. Oh, he was trying to interfere.
Yeah.
And then Big Show came up to him, and then both Cesaro and Sheamus.
Oh, what happened was the AOP did a move on, I think, on Sheamus, and they were gonna win, but Jake Maverick put his foot on the rope.
Yeah.
No. It was Sheamus did the bro kick on one of the AOP, and then he put his foot on the rope for a rope.
Yeah, he interfered.
Cesaro saw that, and he was and he was running after him, and then
that's when Big Show like
knocked him out. No, he didn't knock him out. He just ran into his shoulder, and then he fell back.
And also there's another part that I forgot what he did, and then that's when he like got so scared.
Yeah, he Big Show picked him up, he put him on the apron and started choking him. And then I can't even say it, it's so funny.
Well, this little man, I don't know how old he is, but he freaking peed himself. He peed on his pants.
Because he was scared.
He was scared. Big Show was laughing like a storm. It was funny and disgusting. I'm like, how are you peeing in your pants?
And this is the first time I've ever seen someone pee their pants in wrestling.
Exactly. That's like.
So, I mean, it kind of worked in a way because it was supposed to be a distraction, and it worked because AOP took advantage of it and won. They did their double team and won. But see, the thing is, I was talking about this in the pre-show. Drake Maverick, you know how superstars like to crash the what's that called, the pre-show panel. They just come into the table. Yeah, so that he comes in and he talks about how he may be small, but he has a giant brain. So a part of me is like, was this planned? Like, did he actually plan to pee on himself to like cause a distraction?
I don't think so. Like, I don't think. I didn't think he would pee himself, but
like, I don't know. But anyway, it was.
So yeah, the AOP won. So Raw won another.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's match.
So the next match was not Raw versus SmackDown, but it was 205 Live. Finally getting a match on the main show after. No, that was the pre-show with Cedric and Mustafa. That was a pre-show match. They haven't had a main show match in. Someone tell me in the comment section. Who was it?
It was Buddy Murphy versus who's champion? Cedric. Yeah.
Was it SummerSlam?
It was SummerSlam. I know it was SummerSlam.
No, it wasn't SummerSlam because Buddy Murphy won it at Australia. That was their first time facing each other.
Well, I know
Someone look it up.
I know that match, but
someone look it up and tell us in the comment section when's the last time the cruiserweights had a main show pay-per-view match, because I don't remember. Anyway, this is like the first time in forever, and it was Buddy Murphy defending against Mustafa Ali, and this match was crazy, back and forth, high flying, like these guys were like wanted to kill each other. It was insane, and like the 205, I feel like, because I've been watching 205 Live, not every week, but like I catch it like every once in a while, and they've been going, like they've really stepped up their game in terms of like storylines and matches ever since Triple H kind of took over the whole thing, and now they're really like putting on a show, and you know,
that's the only thing they gotta put on the show, like with them and the team.
Yeah, so yeah, and so this match was so good, even the fans were like chanting 205, 205, 205, and then they started chanting this is awesome, and like that rarely happens for the 205 Live matches or cruiserweight matches. And so yeah, these guys definitely put on a good match, but in the end Buddy Murphy is still cruiserweight champion, so we'll see what happens from here.
Yeah, but at least 205 Live is getting a lot of attention, more. Let's just see. Well, we don't know if they're gonna get more attention on TLC, but who knows? We'll see.
I kind of wish that we still had Night of Champions or Clash of Champions.
Yeah.
There's so many championships now in WWE that I feel like they would do a good job.
And then if they would add the women's title, tag title.
Yeah, exactly. Stay tuned. That's coming.
Well, maybe next year. They probably bring back next year. So.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, but we'll see. So we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. So we are here. The next match is the traditional Survivor Series match, Raw vs. SmackDown. With Raw, we got Baron Corbin, who is the captain, who is not wrestling, but he's the captain, alongside with Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, and Bobby Lashley. It was his Shane McMahon, who is the co-captain. Originally it was supposed to be Daniel Bryan, but he's now the co-captain with The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, and Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
And this match, long.
Not as long as 2 years ago, but it was
not
long.
That.
Yeah. Thank God.
But almost was long.
Almost. I feel like another 10 minutes, it probably would have been as long as that match. But
and every year, Shane has always been that freaking Survivor Series match.
I know.
I mean, I love you, Shane, but next year do not fight again.
Don't do it.
Please.
Just stick to being a commissioner and just.
This is the third time he fought in the traditional Survivor Series match. First year, he won. Second year, he lost. Third year, well,
that's how. Okay, so Samoa Joe got eliminated quickly. The first one.
I was surprised. I was shocked. I was like,
I was like within a minute and a half.
I'm like,
yeah.
Really?
So much for being a dominant.
Psycho, sucking, AJ's wife.
Exactly. So Samoa Joe got eliminated, and then. I forgot the order of eliminations.
I forgot the order either, but
anyway, it was not
on SmackDown was the million lot. So.
Yeah, so it's and then it got down to for Raw. It got down to Braun, Bobby, and Drew.
Yeah,
the biggest guys on the team, obviously. And then SmackDown was down to Shane,
Jeff and Ray.
Jeff and Ray got eliminated by Bobby Lashley, by Braun Strowman. He eliminated both of them.
And Braun Strowman, okay. Shane again did the freaking the elbow thing on the table again. Braun again. What's the thing him with doing the table with Braun?
I know.
Okay, the second time we just does that right? Cause I know Braun's been in the part in Survivor Series for many couple of times.
Yeah,
and he's always been dominant. And so Shane did the elbow thing on Braun on the commentating table. And then I don't know how the hell he got up, so
I have no idea.
So pretty much Braun got up, he eliminated Jeff and Ray.
And then Shane did the coast to coast.
He did it many times. He did it on Dolph, he did it on he was supposed to do it on Drew. No, not Drew,
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. And then Braun.
Oh, the Miz. I forgot about the Miz. He got eliminated like last. It was down with Jeff, Ray, and Miz. Yeah. And then Miz was the last person that got eliminated until Shane was the last person standing. And then Shane was so tired, he was so exhausted, he couldn't do it anymore. And then all of a sudden, Braun did the running power slam and pretty much won, and that's it. And then after that, Baron pretty much attacked him because what happened. The crown jewel. But that shit is, because I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, well, listen, I don't know what's gonna happen. I was going for SmackDown because I was hoping Raw would
SmackDown they only won one match.
And it wasn't even counted.
Well, and it's not even counted.
But I was hoping SmackDown would win now so that Stephanie could fire Baron as general manager. But it didn't happen.
So we can talk about the next match.
This match was not champion versus champion. It was originally champion versus champion, but it's just Raw versus SmackDown with Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair replacing Becky Lynch after what happened on Raw. Becky Lynch suffered a broken nose and a concussion and was pulled from the match. She picked Charlotte Flair as her replacement, and here we are in this match.
Okay. We're not going to talk about the ending of the match. We're going to talk about how, like I would say, this match would have been the best match ever.
This was Ronda's most physical back and forth match. It was because she's always dominating.
Yeah,
she usually dominates her matches, but this match she did not dominate.
And then even if Becky would have been injured, this match would be awesome as well.
Exactly.
But this match with Charlotte and Ronda. Oh my god! It felt like it was a WrestleMania match,
which was the original plan.
It was the original plan, and then it was like back and forth. They were both doing submissionish and stuff like that. It just Ronda tried to do the armbar on Charlotte so many times. Charlotte blocked it off.
Yeah.
Charlotte tried to do the figure 8, but Ronda blocked it off.
Yeah.
She did the Charlotte did the Boston Crab, and she blocked it off. Hit the moonsault, but Ronda got her feet up. It was just
back and forth, counter, and it was just crazy. And
it was the part that she tried to do the figure 8, and then I think Ronda rolled out.
They both rolled out.
They both rolled out of the ring, and then Charlotte went all up to the other side of the ring, and then Ronda was gonna charged it to Charlotte. Ronda was in the ring, and then Charlotte was outside the ring because she did the armbar, and then Charlotte went out.
Yeah.
And then Ronda wanted Charlotte to go back inside. So
and Charlotte didn't. She sort of baited her to come outside the ring. She went into the ring and then got back out again. And then Ronda was tired. She was like, get in the ring. So she got mad and she ran out the ring. She ran all the way around to try, to get to Charlotte. And Charlotte came out of nowhere with a freaking kendo stick.
Like God, so provocation.
So
and then Ronda won by either or she won, but Charlotte went psycho.
Yeah.
Literally went psycho. She hit it with a kendo stick 1,000 times.
Yeah. She broke it.
She broke the one kendo stick, and she hit it again with another kendo stick that she brought out. It's like Charlotte. We don't know what happened with Charlotte.
Yeah.
We never know why she was like this. I mean, I'm not sure that it had to do with the match. It had to do with something, or she just something in her mind, or nothing. And then she still continued on, and then she went to get the chair. She was gonna hit the chair. The referee said no. Mm-hmm. And then she put the chair down, and then Charlotte left. And then she went back in, hit the natural selection on Ronda on the chair, and then still keep on was gonna really going to injure.
Mm-hmm.
I only ended up during the match. Charlotte kind of up with her.
Yeah.
And then she got to bust him out
or whatever.
So Charlotte, not Charlotte. Ronda was so bloody and pretty much revenge, right? So she was gonna put Charlotte. sorry, put Ronda in a chair with the neck.
Yeah.
And then everybody came out and said, stop, and then she
attacked all the referees.
She attacked all the referees,
and
then she stopped her on the chair.
So basically, like crushing her throat.
Yeah.
So the question is Charlotte a heel?
I don't know. I mean, that was kind of heelish, because I mean, everybody was cheering, but at the same time, like, and I mean, the difference between Becky and Charlotte is that when Becky, she was snapped because she was so tired with Charlotte's getting attention.
Yeah.
But with Charlotte, it's like,
they were doing good.
They were doing good.
Yeah, I don't understand the reason behind her doing that.
I don't know either. Like, she gotta explain all this.
She probably not. You know how every time someone turns heel, they never explain why.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose has to. Well, he gave his reason, but anyway.
but yeah, so Ronda won. Pretty much won the whole almost pay-per-view.
So and then so the thing about let's talk. The thing about Ronda is that for every match that she's been a part of since she debuted, she's had like weeks and weeks to rehearse and to prepare for it. But this match with Charlotte was last minute. She had like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So she had 6 days to come to rehearse and to prepare for this match. And the fact that she put on this kind of match just shows.
Even for Becky too, like they both before Becky and Charlotte because they were on SmackDown. So
yeah, exactly. So the fact that they put on this good match, and she's still new pretty much, and like Ronda is amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her props.
Yeah.
Because she did her own, and she, and you could tell that she want to get this a best match with her Charlotte, but Charlotte kind of ruined it because of Danny. But we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know what's on water with that.
Yeah.
Doing that. I mean, like it extremely went ballistic.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah, it was brutal. Way brutal than compared to Becky turning on Charlotte.
Exactly. That was crazy.
But we're gonna talk about the last match that happened. Okay. So the last match is.
I don't even talking like that. It was good.
I'm not talking about the match itself.
Oh, the people in it.
Yeah. I mean, one person, Okay, originally this match was supposed to be AJ versus Brock Lesnar, but this match changed hands because there was a whole commotion going on Tuesday when Paul Heyman came out saying that that AJ is not fit face Raw because he's not the level of face him. So he just said that the person who served it is Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan came out, and somehow Daniel Bryan's like, just tired of saying something. I don't know what. But they were fighting, and then Shane, they were still fighting, and the backstage, and Shane gave them a title match, and they had a title match. It was crazy, and Daniel did some dirty stuff during the match, and he became champion. So Daniel Bryan is a WWE champion.
Yeah.
So, and he turned him down. So it was Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar, and this match.
Going into it, I didn't have high expectations.
Me either.
Because I thought it was gonna be a squash match or whatever.
Even a squash match, it's just. I mean, in the beginning, it was a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was.
Everything,
oh my God. I was so scared.
Everything with Brock. I mean, we know he does a lot of suplexes, but sometimes like it's
like with the Singh brothers.
Exactly.
I was scared for them too.
Sometimes like Brock, because I'm not sure he knows anything about. It's like Nia, like he doesn't know about safety with any other person, especially those who've been injured, like Daniel Bryan, who had a concussion or a neck injury. So he keep doing all these German suplexes and getting on his neck, like all the time. And Paul Heyman was shocked, he's because he was a bit concerned that that Daniel is not functioning a lot in this whole match. But it was sort of a little bit of mind games with Daniel Bryan, because in the halfway through, Brock, I think he was gonna either do a a bear hug or something,
Yeah.
and then Daniel kicked him and kicked him and kicked him, and he kicked him in the head, and then he did the kick, the knee kick, and then he pinned him. Brock kicked out, and then he did everything.
Yeah, they fought outside the ring. Daniel Bryan was pretty much dominating for a good 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and then yeah, like he was just taking it to Brock. Like Brock didn't even expect that at all, and then
Oh, and look, and don't forget when Brock did the F5 on, when he was trying to do the F5 on Daniel again, he accidentally with these weak ass referees hit them. And
I don't understand.
And then that's what Daniel did the low blow.
The low blow, and that's how he was able to get the upper hand. And then but it was crazy. So then, but in the end though, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
That's not the only I
I thought it looked. I
was like kind of hoping Daniel would win against Brock because nobody else beat Brock besides Roman and John Cena.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I think Triple H, I think, right? I'm not sure.
So.
Well, I can't remember. But you know, it's just like none of any of these main stars in either SmackDown or Raw beat Brock. So it's like I don't know. Well, let's just hope that Braun take the belt away from him because I don't want to be champion for so long. But yeah, Raw pretty much won the whole Figure Survivor Series without mentioning about the pre-show match of SmackDown winning. So that was the end of Survivor Series. Overall, Survivor Series, I mean the whole matches were great. They were all awesome. I mean not awesome, but I mean they were all, like not better than Evolution. You know.
No.
You know. I felt like some matches were. I don't know which is the best match. You know. They were pretty good. I mean, some of them were kind of right by the movie. I mean, the you know one of them was a shot. It could have been the best match if it wasn't for the ending, but. I mean that was the only match, and the 205 Live match too. So, but other than that, the matches were pretty good. I mean, it's not like I was like, you know, high, you know, expectations because you know, maybe because everything happened in the other season, you know, Becky getting injured,
yeah,
and something like that.
Everything was like thrown off.
Yeah, everything was just a bit thrown off. So hopefully, you know. TLC will be better, and then we got Royal Rumble, and then after the Elimination Chamber, I think after that, and then WrestleMania. That we are going.
Yeah.
Finally.
After 6 years.
After 6 years, so we're not gonna do the review on WrestleMania. So that. Alright. So we're gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a B+.
I'll give it A-.
So yeah, so what you guys think about Survivor Series? You guys like it or dislike it? Just let us know. We're gonna talk about TLC next, and then after that it's end of the New Year, and then Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, I think, and then
that's it until Backlash.
Backlash.
And hopefully this Backlash is better than last year's Backlash.
Yeah,
this year's Backlash.
Let's just hope so. Anyway, guys, gotta go. It's been fun. Let's just hope that the next one is good. Bye.
Bye.